Hey, what's up guys, this is Justin, and this time I will be bringing you guys some Modern Warfare 3 free-for-all gameplay. This is actually the second free-for-all that I played, and I did get a win. So the first game I played, it was with the Spas 12, and I didn't really have my perks set up the right way to benefit for a free-for-all. But on this one, I think I got the perks set up just right. So as you can see, I'm rocking the Infinity G36C G36 convertible gun with the two attachments, the silencer and the red dot sight. The reason why I use the two attachments is because when you get the specialist bonus, you actually get all the proficiencies. So you can use, you know, two attachments, and you also get the the focus and the kick and all those other things. So in free for all, I'll give you guys a few tips. I played probably about 4 or 5 free for alls, and I think I won 3 or 4 of them, so I had a pretty good experience playing the free-for-alls, and I give you guys a few tips that I had and a few things that I figured out when I was playing free-for-alls. So in this free-for-all, I do win, but I do die I think 6 or 7 times, so it's kind of a lot compared to most people that are putting tips up here. But I did want to show you guys my second game, but I am running the specialist kill streaks or strike package setup, and my first perk, or let me tell you my perks first. It was sleight of hand, hardline, and stalker. For obvious reasons, I just like stalker because you can move around with it, and it kind of takes the quick draw element out of it. You don't have to use quick draw in order to use stalker. It kind of lets you aim down sight and move around a little bit faster. So try out the stalker if you haven't done so on an assault rifle. I used to use it mainly for submachine guns, but I did find some success running it with the assault rifle. So when I first played, I had assassin as my first perk on the specialist strike package. So when I would kill somebody, I would get assassin right away, and I actually heard that guy, which is why I was running away. But you don't really need assassin right away, because in free-for-all, since you're not playing against the team, nobody's really going to get a UAV right away. Now, they might have heartbeat sensors and all that, but I just moved it to the second spot. In free-for-all, if you have a decent headset, and I use the Turbo Beach PX5s, dead silence is very key, because you don't need Sit Rep Pro, because all you need to do is not hear your footsteps. So putting dead silence as a first perk was the first change that I made. It was very key to have that dead silence right away. And then my second perk was assassin. My final perk was scavenger, because by the time you get to your sixth or seventh kill, I don't know what happens here. I get both these guys and a sentry gun. When you get to your 6th or 7th kill, you end up having, or you're running low on bullets. So that's why right there, I think I have about, actually I had okay, because I killed 2 guys by stabbing them. But you want to have scavenger at least at the beginning or at the end. Now I reload a lot, which is why I have sleight of hand first, but that's the reason why I use that. So in this video on Underground, you can see that I'm keeping to the outskirts of the map. This guy was camping right here. I don't know what he's doing right there. But the reason why I was keeping on this side was because I could hear everybody. And a lot of people don't use dead silence, which is strange, because you would think on free-for-all, dead silence is a must. So I can hear them. When you get the Sit Rep Pro and dead silence, which is also a very good combination, you can pretty much hear everything, because there is a counter to dead silence. It's Sit Rep Pro. You do have to listen a little bit harder, but you can still hear these guys. So as you can see, I know that I'm going to win this game pretty soon, so I'm being a lot more aggressive. I try to get out of that spot because I don't like staying in the construction office area too long, but that was the setup for that. My next video will probably be, I think, a regular free-for-all where I come back in the middle. And I'll give you a few tips on that. I think it's on bootleg, but pretty much when you're watching this video, as far as class setup goes, that's one of the things that I want you guys to take away, because when you use this setup right here, I find that it's very difficult to mess up, because even if you get 3 kills in a row, you're gonna end up getting dead silence and assassin. Now, one thing that I forgot to talk about was that if you have Scavenger Pro unlocked already, and you put that as your first perk, and then go Hardline and then Sleight of Hand Pro as your first perk, you're gonna get the Scavenger Pro bonus, which means that you actually start out with extra magazines. So you can start out with 180 bullets, and then have Sleight of Hand. Now the reason why I don't do that is because as far as my accuracy goes, I can pretty much kill in 3 to 4 bullets almost every single time. So I've been working really hard on my accuracy so I can have Scavenger at the end. Now, if you're playing in a team game, dead silence isn't as important, so I kind of shifted around. So I think if you guys watch my Moab video, and I'll probably do another Moab video, I put assassin first and dead silence last. So I actually go assassin, scavenger, dead silence, because when you're playing against the full team, you can pretty much hear the buddies on your team, your teammates' footsteps, so it's a little bit different. So right here you can see that I'm being a little more aggressive because I only need 2 more kills. But this is a very good class setup, so I recommend you guys use. So maybe in the comment section when you guys are, using this or trying to use this setup, Why don't you guys see and let me know if it works out for you. For me, I'm never going to change this setup. This is the best setup that I found possible, the most efficient setup, and this guy is running across and does not hear me because I have dead silence. So there we go right there. The final score was, let's see. Final kill cam, I think I get the SPAS 12 emblem, but this guy just runs straight across. Don't go across there. That's kind of a bad no man's land zone for free-for-all, but I was 30 kills, 0 assists, and 7 deaths. And other than that, I've been Just In Case. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.